Gemini, hi. So this is going to be a reading for June 2nd through the 8th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Alrighty, let's see, Gemini. If you hear some banging in the background, it's because the neighbors are putting on a new roof. So you might hear a little bit of banging, a little bit of music, a little bit of, they're having fun out there. They're almost done though. They're fast. But I'm not gonna, my energy doesn't wait for roofs to be done. So I'm like, yeah, no, I need to work now. Anyways, the overall energy for the reading, the Queen of Cups. Your heart seems to be opening up. Like, okay, let me take a sneak peek. Your heart seems to be opening up. It's on the way to open up. It's not yet fully open, but okay. In the recent past, the King of Wands, the World card, the Three of Swords. You're wanting to complete a cycle here that seems right for you to complete. I'm not sure if it's happening there, but it's closer to happening now. So over there, you're showing up from an energetic perspective as, okay, this cycle needs to close off because it's too painful. All right. In the current situation, the Death card, the Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords. Yeah, you're definitely saying goodbye to something. You're super stubborn about walking away from something here, ending it and walking away. I believe it has to do with that cycle over there in the past. In the immediate future, the Three of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this is where things kind of turn back around, and this is where I see you opening up your heart. You're feeling happy, you're feeling good, super open to any kind of connection of love that just resonates with you. That includes family, friends, but super open to anything that carries the same frequency to your heart here. Pretty nice energy. But let's see, let's clarify. Let's do the Queen of Cups. For the Queen of Cups, you get the Page of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. Yeah, I mean, when you start feeling that, okay, things are changing a little bit and I feel lighter and I feel that my heart is opening up and things like that, there's still whatever process you're going through right now of releasing something. It's pretty heavy. It's not an easy one. So it's almost like a blend of you feeling like, okay, my energy is picking back up like big time, but you're still going to feel those pulls down from whatever this is. Because this, I mean, you've been probably feeling that, okay, the cycle needs to end. We're going to do this. And now that you're doing it, it would probably make sense to you that, well, I want to end this, so shouldn't that feel better? Yes, because that's why your heart is opening up. But at the same time, it's still pretty hard. It's not easy. So there's still some energies that are going to pull you down there. Where I see you going up and then kind of stopping and being like, I'm a little bit down today. I'm a little bit upset today. And then the next day you resume going up, But you stop from time to time to feel the heaviness of this experience. That's kind of just how it's going to show up. And I know, again, from a mental perspective, it would make sense that as long as we choose and we want to release something, then we should feel better altogether, right? Well, sometimes it's going to feel not so good, So that's just kind of how it goes. For the King of Wands in the recent past, you get the Two of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords. Whatever this was that carries this ending of a cycle over it, you were pretty invested in it. You were like, yeah, no, this feels so good. This feels great. This feels like, yeah, we're doing this. you know, whatever that was. Super passionate about it, super hopeful that, oh, this could turn into something really nice. For the World card, you get the Four of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Judgment card. Yeah, but it's been weighing heavy on you for a very long time. So things weren't necessarily, even if you felt good about those things that you saw happening in the future when it came to this, maybe they didn't really happen in that way that you thought they would. And it kept you pretty bummed out for a while here. So it's like, well, what do I do about that then? Should I just kind of count my losses and let this go, or what do I do about it? So that was you trying to figure it out, as from an energetic perspective, the cycle was actually closing down for you. For the Three of Swords, you get the Seven of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Six of Cups. Yeah, you were kind of on your way out. You started to be on your way out. The actual steps weren't really put into place at that moment in time. But you definitely distanced yourself from this. Too much to deal with, too heavy, too painful, too this, too that. Like, nah, it's too much. Like, I'm not, no. But you also kept a little door open just in case. In case maybe someday it's going to happen. You know, so that in itself didn't really close the cycle. You started to, but not really shutting it down because of that little door that you kept open. That little door of hope. For the Death card in the current situation, you get the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Sun. Holy shit. Yeah, you're ending this. Like, there's no question about you ending this. Because you're showing up so much in your power, so much, like, you're taking a stand there with that energy. You're like, not only am I ending this, but I'm fucking ending this. You know? Because it feels right to you at this moment in time that this is done. That little door, no more. Okay. Let's do the Four of Pentacles. The Lovers, the Six of Swords, the King of Cups. I like this. You're like, okay. And I'm also recognizing that whatever that is to me, because I don't know what it was. I do see it involving another person. But you're saying this feels like a deep connection to me. One of those that stays in my heart, but it's going to do that from the distance. I'm going to keep my distance from it because I decided no more. In the physical, in my heart, yeah, I'll carry them with me potentially forever. I don't know for how long they want to reside in there. They got the okay from me. Okay. Okay. For the Seven of Swords, you get the Temperance card, the Page of Swords, the Nine of Wands. You're also recognizing that, yes, you did start to make those steps in the past there towards, hey, I need to end this. But also looking back and recognizing that it was pretty difficult. It wasn't easy. And probably spotting that little door you left open and why this hasn't been closed off yet. Okay. You're in a process here. So yeah, even if you, again, show up with 100% determination of closing this down, that doesn't mean that it's not going to feel a little heavy at times, you know? Because again, apparently it's someone important to you. So yeah, it's going to feel a little crappy, but you're in a place in which you're ready to close this down. Whereas in the past there, you weren't. You may have thought that you were, you may have even thought that, no, I closed off that cycle. Not really, but right now, yeah, you are. For the Three of Cups in the immediate future, you get the Strength card, the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Swords. There's a possibility here of love coming together here. There's one specific, again, I kind of see you surrounding yourself with friends, family, the energy of love in general, but there's one direction that carries the potential for it to blossom into something. I'm not sure if you're given it the opportunity. I'm not, you're saying it's too hard to allow myself to go with this one. Okay. Okay. You may still have a little bit of an open wound from this process you're currently experiencing, which is fair. I think it's the timing of it, where you may not be there for the timing of this. For the Nine of Cups, you get the Star, the Knight of Pentacles, the Fool. Okay, slowly but surely, you're getting into a place of complete happiness within yourself here, which is freaking amazing. You're in a process here of coming back to center, coming back into your heart, and you're very dedicated to this process, and you're willing to give it as much time as it needs, or yourself. Cool. So this new opportunity might knock at your door while you're in this process, and this process is about you. Maybe that's why you're not available for whatever this is, because it's something that comes from outside of you and you're not there with that. No matter how good it feels, because it does feel good. But you may recognize, hey, this is not, I'm not in that process right now. I'm in an inner type of a process, so I'm not going to mix them up right now. So I feel like, again, I feel like this would be a timing situation. And if this is meant to come in as an opportunity for something brand new for you, even if you say no to it right now, potentially because of timing, if it's meant to be, then it'll come back when you're ready for it, too. Or you'll come back to it. But I don't see you being, if anything, you're kind of telling me I'm having a hard time opening up to this one. And now I can see why, because you're in an experience that has to do strictly with you here. For the Wheel of Fortune, you get the Three of Pentacles, the Hangman, the Chariot. This is basically what I just said. If this is meant to be in your life and to be for your highest good, it'll come back. Potentially in a different way, at a very different time, but it'll come back. And that's kind of what I see it happening. Coming back, different than how it showed up the first time though. So it might be in a different way, but it makes its way back at a later time. It's like the universe keeps on bringing it back, like, hey, what about now? Are you ready now? Type of a deal. And what if I make it look like this? Would this fit you in a better way than it did before? So it's kind of looking a little bit like that. Man, the universe is funny sometimes. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice. The Five of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Ace of Cups. You're in a passing from a situation that belongs in the past, which that's where you're putting it right now, but you're still in the process of releasing that to the past and, passing towards the new energies, the fresh new you, after you've closed the cycle. And I kind of get the sense that this would feel to you something like, I've been working on closing this for who knows how long, and I actually thought I closed it off. So it wouldn't show up as that big of a deal because you've been working on it for who knows how long. But it's pretty big. It's pretty big, and it brings in a lot of healing. Just you releasing this all together, and through that potentially closing it off for good, that's pretty big. You're letting something go that no longer needs to be here for you, and then entering brand new energies without hanging on to that one. So I would say it's pretty big. You might not feel it as wow. You would in time when you look back, but right now, hopefully it does feel like easy breezy. And then you've got those days in which I'm just not feeling it today, which is okay. But anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.